Hello everybody and welcome back to another blind commentary of RWBY Season 2, or rather Volume 2, World of Remnant, Parts 2 and 3, as per usual there. So let's see how long I can make this video. The previous one was quite surprisingly long considering how short the World of Remnant episodes are, but they contain a lot of information and they create a lot of speculation, and I exactly adore them. So this time around we will have Kingdoms and Grimm. This will be a bit shorter, I feel. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, because we have already heard about the kingdoms quite a bit, and they have been presented as rather interesting places. There's not much to be said about that, but it's cool nonetheless. Now, let's get on with the show proper. I'll try not to pause so much here, but we'll see.
The world of Remnant is a dangerous place, particularly for man. In the countless years that humanity has roamed the planet, civilizations have grown and fallen, but 4 have withstood the test of time: Atlas, Mistral, Vacuo, Vale.
Okay.
These 4 kingdoms, with the help of natural barriers and human tenacity, have proven that they have the will to survive.
Wait. Natural barriers? You mean like there's some mountains there that protect them from the outside world? That's what it sounds like. Or some forests, or maybe something like that. I don't know, the choice of words, natural barrier there. That... I mean, the world is alive, so it wouldn't be so unusual for it to try to protect the humanity, so... I don't know. Continue.
Each kingdom has a governing council to represent the people and their needs. Next comes the military. While most kingdoms only call on its citizens to serve when needed, others find it important to be prepared.
Okay.
There are still those who choose to venture outside the walls of the kingdoms. Roaming nomads and small villages are not uncommon, but neither is their tendency to disappear overnight. Lastly, the Huntsman Academies. These institutions' sole purpose is to train the next generation of huntsmen. The next generation of defenders that will live and die to protect the lifestyle that they've become so accustomed to.
Okay.
Yes, the world of Remnant is indeed a dangerous place, but the 4 kingdoms stand as beacons of hope.
Okay, so... I don't know why, but that kind of that spot right there, you know, the most, I'd say that's the Eastern Kingdom there. That kind of stuck out to me because, like, considering that it's apparently like next to 2 sides of, like, it has bodies of water to both of its sides, to west and east of it. It could be like that. It's like western and eastern walls of that kingdom are basically just water. I don't know why, but that's interesting, like, if that is the case. Although, there are slight gaps there, so I presume that's not the case. Whatever.
Safe havens from the darkness that surrounds them. They are the key to mankind's survival, as long as they stand united.
Stand united? So they do collaborate together, huh? Okay, let's just get on with the next before I start any speculation here. Grimm. So those are the monsters.
Of Grimm.
Yeah.
A ravenous, destructive force that covers the majority of Remnant. While often referred to simply as Grimm in the common vernacular, these beings serve as the greatest foe to mankind. For as long as humanity can recall walking the surface of Remnant, so do they remember this wicked force. Many ancient cultures believed the creatures of Grimm to be animals possessed by evil spirits, or perhaps the spirits of tortured animals themselves. However, further study, as well as the discovery of newer, more horrific forms of Grimm, does not support this hypothesis.
Yeah.
With new creatures discovered every day, scientists perpetually find themselves with more questions than answers. While very little is known of their origin, some key facts have been observed in the wild. First and foremost, the Grimm exclusively attack humans and their creations. While occasional skirmishes between wildlife and Grimm have occurred, these instances appear to be based on territorial provocations rather than a need for sustenance. In fact, the common belief is that the Grimm are not obligated to feed. They choose to. What is perhaps even more unsettling is the basis of their attraction. The creatures of Grimm are lured towards negative emotion.
Okay.
In the rare instances when villages are capable of defending against a wave of Grimm, their survival is not guaranteed, as widespread panic will only lead to more attacks. Little else is known about the creatures of Grimm. Keeping them in captivity has proven to be an understandably difficult task, as the creatures tend to either die or kill those who imprisoned them in the first place. To further complicate study, the corpse of a Grimm will only remain for a short period of time before completely evaporating. Those who hunt the beasts for sport find this particularly upsetting, but manage to get by with cheap taxidermic recreations and bombastic storytelling. Although the creatures of Grimm appear mindless, more delicate observation has proven contradictory. It has been noted that while younger Grimm tend to be more reckless, older Grimm, who have managed to survive their battles, have the tendency to learn from their experience and will exercise caution in the future. This perverse form of self-preservation allows the creatures to become more effective killers. In the end, killing is all that matters.
Very well. Okay, unfortunately there's not much to say here. The most interesting thing I can deduce from these two parts of the world of Remnant is that, like, the show is certainly, like, carefully crafted, and these are, like, it's obviously purposefully made to be rather, shall we say, untrustworthy. Like, these are definitely not, and they don't answer that many questions, but rather they raise more questions about them, and they do confirm certain suspicions. Specifically, more they raise the question of the nature of these Grimm, or the Grimm rather. It's rather interesting. It's pretty cool though. Like, they are kind of seem like a natural force in a way of speaking. Like, they are there to counterbalance the existence of humans. Kind of. I mean, that didn't answer almost any questions. That's cool nonetheless. About those kingdoms, it's pretty nice to see the world map, to be sure, and it's nice to get the names and naturally all that, but that didn't answer pretty much anything. It just kind of confirmed the suspicions that there are still people outside the walls, and they are mostly going to die. But that doesn't really answer anything. Still. One of the interesting things that can be deduced from that second episode, or the Grimm specifically, is that apparently the most important thing in for humanity is to keep their hopes up, to remain hopeful, to have positivity overflowing in them. It's a cool little detail. It's just not very unique, and it's not very expansive, and it's definitely nothing strange. It's still a pretty nice sentiment to be sure, but it's nothing spectacular. it's not bad. It's pretty good, cool, and again, the art is pretty nice to look at, and the art style in general is pretty interesting. So yeah, that's pretty cool. What I have to say, however, is that the show at the very least has pretty good. I mean, I feel like it has a very interesting use of vocabulary in the specific sense that it doesn't feel like they choose their wording of their sentences like just very loosely, because I feel like every choice of every word that they use is chosen for a purpose, and that like there could be a lot of hints that could be deduced from these two episodes, but I feel like that's not even necessary all that much. I mean, it's still pretty cool, so it's at the very least good to get some confirmation for something. So yeah, I should probably have recorded another episode for this. Oh bollocks! I want. Oh, okay. Oh, well, at least these were still something, and they were really quick information packages, so yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. It has been my pleasure to be with you. So I hope to see you all in the future. Have a great day and stay awesome. Gunmu out.